Hey, Dan Meyer here. I'm back once again with more on the future of work. And today we have a special topic: why teachers need a side hustle. 5 reasons that Filipino teachers should be looking to be a virtual assistant to be able to create more wealth for themselves. Now, let's look at the reality situation. Most teachers in the Philippines make not a lot of money. I used to be a teacher, and part of why I left the profession of teaching was I wasn't going to make a lot of money, not enough to sustain the lifestyle I wanted. Now, I don't want to be rich, but I love to travel. I love to travel in style. I love to go overseas. That kind of flexibility and that amount of money required me to do something besides teaching. So I grew other businesses as I was a teacher, and then eventually left teaching. And now I've done teaching kind of as a side hustle myself, but my primary function is running businesses, as being an entrepreneur, right? And that's what I want to teach you. I want to show you how you can be more entrepreneurial if you are a teacher. Now, there are 5 reasons why a Filipino teacher should have a side hustle. They should be doing VA work in their part-time, in their off hours. Number 1 is to make more cash. Simple, right? Make more cash, because the average teacher in the Philippines, according to Glassdoor, makes like 30,000 pesos a month. 30,000 pesos a month is not bad. It's about the same amount as a call center agent will make, or somebody who's in management in a corporation like SM or BDO or something like that. So 30,000 is not bad, but it's not a lot if you have big plans, if you want to do things besides just exist paycheck to paycheck. In fact, 30,000 is actually pretty high, because most teachers in K through 12 outside of Manila working in public education make closer to 15 or 16,000 pesos a month. So they're making half of what people at good schools in good locations are making. So you really need to think about how to make a side hustle. So making more cash is a good reason to be a virtual assistant. Now, I'm going to make a couple assumptions. If you're a teacher here in the Philippines, you probably know how to follow processes. You probably are pretty good at planning things out. You know how to kind of look at the big picture and do things over time, like you teach your students. That's the same thing you need to do when you teach your customers to be better at, say, social media, or better at making videos, or better at making blog posts. Whatever the client is looking to do, they need that organization and that structure that you, as a teacher, live in every day. In addition, you want to keep your skills fresh, right? So you went to school, you learned how to be a teacher, you have your subject expertise, but how often do you get that refreshed? Yeah, occasionally Dep Ed pays for something, or your school will send you a conference that you're able to kind of refresh your skills. But how many of those skills are really about making money? So how are you learning how to do things where you can do as a sideline, like know how to use tools like Asana or Monday, how you're able to use video editing tools, how you're able to use graphic design tools, how good can you be on Canva creating things? Keeping your skills fresh is important for you to not get stagnant, to be able to find ways to keep doing things besides teaching. Plus, you'll stay on top of what the tools the students need when they hit the workforce. So keeping your skills fresh is another good reason why VA in the Philippines could have originally been a teacher in the Philippines. Number 3, again, I mentioned this a second ago, but you want to prepare your entrepreneurs, right? We live in the age of entrepreneurs. Basically, kids today want to work for themselves. They want to be influencers. They want to use social media. They want to make videos. They want to be on TikTok, and they want to be on Twitch, and they want to be using Discord, and they want to be using all these different tools and platforms out there to be able to work with people their own age, to do things like have communities that do gaming, or have communities that work on some kind of really cool thing like anime, or they do things that are really kind of an interest of their community. And they're using these tools to do it. Those tools can also be used to grow a business. And more people are looking to ways to collaborate and work together with people like them or within their tribe online. So being able to know these kind of tools that you can use to help your students learn more. Like if you have them do school projects and you have the ability to have them use some of these tools in those projects, that can be a great way to prepare the future entrepreneurs. Number 4, master something new, right? So besides keeping your skills fresh, what's something you've never done before you've always wanted to? For example, I used to want to always have a YouTube channel. When the pandemic hit, I launched a YouTube channel. Now I've got a YouTube channel with well over 1,000 subscribers. I've dropped over 200 videos. It's been fun, and it's a good way for me to share what I know, my expertise, my knowledge, and to be able to empower people, enable them, educate them. Basically, I'm teaching, but I'm using YouTube as a tool instead of a classroom. So what are some things that you want to learn? What are some things you want to unleash? I mentioned Canva before. A lot of you are probably very creative. Using Canva to make cool graphics that people will use for social media management could be a good sideline business for you, and it could also let you explore your artistic side. Making videos, figuring out how to capture, short, fun things. Your students do it all the time. In fact, you could probably learn from your students something new. What are they doing on TikTok? What is this whole thing they're doing with different games right now? What is Minecraft? What is Roblox? What are all these things they're playing with? What are these things that are happening that maybe you can learn how to teach? Maybe you can set up a YouTube channel. Maybe you can be able to help integrate some of the things that they're doing in their world into what you do, and you can make money off of it. Again, I'm just throwing ideas out there. If you are looking to launch a side business as a virtual assistant, you don't have to be a teacher, but if you are a teacher, you probably thought many times about what kind of sideline I should set up. Should you set up a sorry store? Should you do online selling? Should you resell, pre-used clothes or reused clothes? Should you do something to make money somehow? Well, being a virtual assistant is a great way to do that, especially if you got good internet. You got the ability to take your skills, which are all about educating, and help that for clients. So you find the clients that need help educating their audience. So you're basically taking what you've been trained in and then just applying it to a new medium. So that's basically what I want you guys to do. Think about what it is that you're doing that will help you make more money. Make more money and also keep yourself motivated, keep yourself fresh. We want you to keep being a teacher, but we want you to be able to thrive, right? That's always a challenge. People leave teaching because they don't make enough money, but you probably love being a teacher. That's why you went into education in the first place. So how do you keep doing that and survive? Well, you got to have a side hustle. That's why you should think about being a virtual assistant. And the bottom line is when you're a VA, you can actually start creating more wealth, right? You can do things besides what yourself. You could teach other VAs to do what you do and grow an entire VA agency in your expertise. Say you're a teacher and you love teaching, you never want to give up teaching, but you want to make extra money, so you learn how to use Canva. And you become really good at graphic design. You become so good at graphic design that you can train other VAs how to be good at graphic design. And all of a sudden now you have an agency, you're earning what other people are doing the work, and you can still teach. See how that works? You've been able to create more wealth for yourself. So basically that's my talk for today, right? This is how you as a teacher or any other entrepreneur, inspiring young person or person who wants to add more value to the world and make more money doing it, this is how you can go about it. You figure out what you're good at, you start doing it, you master it, have fun doing it, then you start looking for work for it, you make a sideline out of it, that sideline becomes its own business, and you live happily ever after. That's the goal, right? So the first step is using your education for the second step, which is entrepreneurship. Being able to take what you do well every day, flip it around to be able to make extra money out of it. That's how you launch your sideline business. I hope this talk helped. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to our channel. I'll be back again with more tips on the future of work. Now get out there and have an amazing day.